begin with today's session. Perfecting Japa. 6 essential qualities. So what we'll do is we'll take one shloka today and try to understand these 6 essential qualities. A great Acharya in our parampara called Sanatana Goswami, he has given the shloka. And another great personality, a great pillar in our line called Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he has given us commentary on this shloka. Please repeat. Manha samharanam shaucham maunam mantrartha chintanam avyagratvam manirvedo Japa sampatti hetavah. First one is manha samharanam. Second, shaucha. Third, mauna. Fourth, mantra artha chintan. Fifth, avyagratvam. And sixth, anirveda. These are the 6 essential qualities when we are doing chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Let's begin with the first one. Manha samharana. Mana samharana means restraining the mind, controlling the mind. That's very important to understand. What do you mean by restraining the mind? Japa kale manake ekagra bhave laha means making the mind one-pointed while doing that particular activity. Now when we're chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, making the mind one-pointed in chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I'm chanting and I'm hearing. I'm chanting, I'm hearing. No other activity, no other thing apart from this. That's called as restraining the mind. Simple, no? What is there in this? You take the beads and we just one-pointed Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We chant, we hear. What is so great? Is it easy? No? Same thing when Krishna was telling Arjun, make your mind one-pointed. At that time Arjun said, Manha chanchalam Krishna. He said, hey Krishna, my mind is chanchal. My mind is flickering, restless. Anyone here with restless mind? Yes, all our minds are restless. All our minds are restless. So same Arjuna is telling. Therefore, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we see Arjuna is asking those questions which are very, very important for our lives. Such a wonderful thing. So through Arjun, Krishna is answering various different questions and giving us instructions how to improve in our life both materially and spiritually. So Krishna tells Arjun, Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha greyate. So how to make mind one-pointed, Krishna is telling, first one is practice, abhyasa, practice. So when we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we will see that mind will keep going out again and again to different subject matters of this world. What am I supposed to do at that time? Pull the mind back and put it on the mantra. Many times you will hear speakers saying, many speakers will say this, attentively chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And we have a problem that we are inattentive. Now, being inattentive and attentively chanting mantra are opposite. But then what it means to be attentive while chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra means again and again pulling back the mind on the mantra. So at our level, this is what is the meaning. Mind will deviate here and there, distract here and there. Pulling the mind, putting it on the mantra is the practice that we are supposed to do. 100 times the mind will go out. 101 time we get it back on the mantra. Obviously, it's a practice. And it will not happen just in one night or something like that, in one session. No. Forget about one session. Sometimes months and years together, people keep practicing. And that attentiveness that we are trying to cultivate by pulling the mind again and again on the mantra is making the mind one-pointed. So practice. Now, one of the important things to do this is to adopt a lifestyle of mode of goodness. Because if our lifestyle is weird and absurd all the time, then how will we focus on anything? Forget about chanting Hare Krishna, even other things will not be able to focus. Therefore, as soon as we say mode of goodness lifestyle, it means a regulated lifestyle. A lifestyle where things are regulated, things are on time. We have some slots to do certain things. Not that suddenly I feel something, suddenly I start doing something. I was traveling from Vrindavan. It was late. And at that time, I was seeing people at some stalls standing and eating something. And I was wondering, wow, that's an amazing lifestyle. Yes. All the ghosts and demons eat at that time and they're participating. And there's a party going on at the middle of the night. So there should be a specific time, and our body is designed in such a way that we're supposed to follow certain aspects of mode of goodness. We will see that when it comes to the birds, early in the morning they get up and they start chirping. You will not hear them chirping after 8 o'clock. Yes. But when it comes to us, 24/7, human beings are ready. Chirping around, shouting around. Yes. So therefore, adopting a mode of goodness lifestyle is very important, especially for spiritual practitioners like all of us. And those, even after years, who are not able to focus, it means the lifestyle problem is there. So waking up early in the morning, eating on time, specific times, eating or sleeping on time, taking proper rest, all this comes in mode of goodness lifestyle. And many more things, I'm sure you might have understood what I'm saying. So this is practice. Practice to be in mode of goodness. Practice to focus on the holy name. And this is what is Krishna saying, abhyasa. Second, he says vairagya. Vairagya means renunciation or internal detachment. Now, when I talk about vairagya, one thing that we need to understand is when the mind goes here and there, mind goes towards what? What mind thinks while chanting? Material things. Some are thinking so many things, how will I tell now? Once one devotee, he thought, let me write down whatever the mind thinks. And in few minutes, the entire page got filled. He gave up. It's okay. It's okay. So mind just goes here and there. It will go to some people. It will go to some objects. It will go to some place. Things. It will go to some things. It will start planning. Do you all plan? Yes. Once one devotee was telling, the best of the best plans come while doing Japa. Anyone here who's experienced? Raise your hands, let me see. Okay, we have some. Okay, even I have experienced. Best of the best plans will come during Japa. But one thing that we have to remind ourselves is, if Krishna really wants me to execute that plan, he will give me the remembrance of that plan after Japa also. What do you all say? Yes. If he really wants me to do that, he'll tell me after Japa also. He'll give me remembrance. Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasya chaham ridisan nivishto matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. I give remembrance, I give knowledge, I give forgetfulness. Therefore, at times I offer a prayer to the Lord, especially when mind is planning a lot of things and I understand, mind is tricking me. I pray to the Lord, oh Lord, you please make me forget all this. And if you really want me to execute this, please remind me after the chanting. I'll be happy to implement as your servant. So at that point of time, we can always pray to the Lord, please make me forget of this entire world. Now tell me, if I don't think about something or someone, will the world collapse? Just think about it. Maybe it might. Sure? It will not. It will not. In fact, when we are not there on this planet, I think planet will work much better. Yes. So the fact is that things can wait. All the things of this world can wait. The most important activity now, what I'm doing is chanting. And when I'm chanting, at that time, reminding oneself that this is the most important activity, and let me pull out from everywhere whatever I'm thinking about and come to the present on the mantra. That is called as vairagya. Detaching oneself from various different objects of this world. And again, one has to remind this. It's not just going to happen just like that. We have to remind ourselves, no, I'm doing the most important activity. There's no need to think about various other things. The world is not going to collapse while I'm chanting. Let me try to focus. Let me try to focus. You pull back the mind and pull down the mantra. So you practice and you're also cultivating internal detachment. We're reminding ourselves again and again to be detached, from various aspects of this world. People of this world, places, planning, etc., etc. So this is the first thing. That is restraining the mind, making the mind one-pointed. And this happens specifically and specially when we come together in the association of devotees and chant. The miracle is association. Coming together and chanting. So what happens in association is, first and foremost, it's very inspiring to see, so many people are chanting. That itself is very, very inspiring. Second, in the entire association, there will be at least someone who will be very pure in his thoughts, in his deeds, in his desires. And by the power of his purity, everyone else will also get benefited. Purity. And also at the same time, when we are in association, when we're taking guidance from people, our spiritual mentors, by their encouraging words, we can continue our chanting nicely. And also, their prayers will help us a lot. I don't know how many of you know, there are many people who pray for you so that you all advance in spiritual life. I always say this, if someone is able to progress on the path of bhakti, surely there is someone who is every day praying for that person. So that's the power of association, you see. So one is coming together and chanting, and second one is always being under constant guidance of a superior spiritual mentor. And that will help a person nicely advance. And their inspiring words, their inspiring actions, all that will help us along with their intense prayers. So this is the first one, that is Manaha Samharanam. Yes, that is restraining the mind. Let's go to the next one now. Manaha Samharanam Shaucham Maunam Mantrartha Chintanam Avegratvam Manirvedo Japa Sampatti Hetavaha. So first one was Manaha Samharana, restraining the mind. Second is Shaucha. Shaucha means cleanliness. So am I talking about external cleanliness or internal cleanliness? Internal. Both. Both are very important. Yes. Now when it comes to external cleanliness, I don't think I have to explain more. All of you are disciplined from cultured families and so on. So first and foremost is we have to take bath every day. Taking bath every day, wearing clean clothes, and living in a clean environment is very, very important. That keeps the person in mode of goodness. Yes, a lot of positivity you'll be able to see. Yes. Therefore, this point is very important. That is external cleanliness. Now, by the way, for your information, even without taking bath, you can chant. There is no problem. There are no rules for chanting. Anytime you can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But then when I take bath and sit for chanting, what happens? Naturally, we'll feel fresh. Naturally, we feel very focused. Yes. Therefore, that freshness naturally comes. Even wearing clean clothes. Specifically, when we wear clothes like dhoti kurta or something like that. It's obviously very, very nice in mode of goodness. And you can chant. But obviously, just by wearing some clothes and taking bath, you cannot expect that you'll be able to focus completely. At least that will inspire you. That will keep you encouraged and fresh. External cleanliness. But now comes the difficult one. External to theek hai, har din karte hain hum log. Now comes the difficult one, that is internal. Chitta Shuddha Thaka. Keep your internals clean. Specifically here, our acharyas say, internals clean means keep the 6 enemies away. Because they are the ones who keeps distracting us every now and then. What are the 6 enemies? Lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, illusion. You all also have these 6 enemies or only I have it? All of you have? Oh, everyone has. Okay, everyone has. Okay, good. So we have the same enemies, so we can discuss how to get rid of them. Now see, the most important point is, when I'm chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, all those thoughts which come are triggered by these 6 enemies. Sometimes person is chanting Hare Krishna, he's getting sensual thoughts. That is because of the lust. Person is chanting Hare Krishna and then he has that grudge. Yesterday that person did this with me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And I am going to do this now. Hare Krishna. Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. And now planning is done. Next day when you meet, you want to punch that person. Yes. See, this is out of anger. So one is lust, the second one is anger. Now you're chanting Hare Krishna. So nice, I've got this 1 BHK. 2 BHK will be better to chant. Yes, I've invested money here. Maybe if I invest there, then maybe it will double or triple or whatever. And then you chant, and then another plan is made now out of greed. And then thinking oneself to be really very great. Oh, I'm such a great person. Nothing we are doing in life, but still, oh, such a great person. That pride. But still, I'm such a great person, but when I went to that place, that person didn't respect me. They don't know my greatness looks like. I'll tell them next time when I meet. Also, what will I tell him? What all things I did? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And then you start listing them. This is the thing. All these 6 enemies, they will pull us here and there all the time. And therefore, our acharyas are saying that we need to, at least during chanting, remind ourselves that not to abide by whatever these enemies are trying to make us do or think. And you should be able to remain very much aware which enemy is now pulling me. And you just cut off. No, I don't want to listen. I don't want to do this. So in this way, you try to get rid of the enemies. But let me tell you, it's a lifetime project. Isn't it? It's a lifetime project. Entire life we have to fight with these enemies and kill these enemies by doing devotional service, by doing bhakti. But then specifically when I'm chanting, I'm supposed to remind myself. But in my day-to-day life, praying to Krishna, studying Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, chanting the holy names, coming for satsang like this, we are trying our best to remove these anarthas from our heart, the dirt from our heart. And this is an ongoing process that will keep going on. But at least it's very important that we remind ourselves. Another practical tip is the best time to chant is when? Early in the morning. What is the time early in the morning? Brahma Muhurta. That is 1.5 to 2 hours before sunrise. Roughly it starts at 4:30 till 6:30 or something like that. So during that time, if you can chant, first and foremost, when you get up at that time, the entire world is sleeping, including the family members and kids or whoever is there in home. Entire world is sleeping. Now the world will not disturb you. So that's the time when we are fresh also. Not many distracting thoughts because the day has not begun yet. So that is the time I can focus much better. This is my personal experience also. I always say this. In Hindi it is said. Subha chanting hoti hai. It means in the morning chanting happens. Din mein chanting karte hai. In the daytime we do chanting. रात में chanting करना पड़ता है. I have to do chanting. They're same thing only, but the moods are different. In the morning, it's very simple, very nice. Things are done easily. Chanting is like makhan. But daytime, because so much of passion around and so much of desires and distractions, becomes difficult. And then at night, somehow I just finish and sleep. I'll not ask personal experiences of devotees sitting here. And I'm sure each one has the experience. Because each one have done the chanting in morning, daytime, evening, night 12 o'clock and after. Yes. Therefore, the best time to chant is in the morning. We have to try our best to complete our rounds in the morning. So this is about Shaucha. So first one was Manha Samharana, that is restraining the mind. Second is Shaucha, that is cleanliness. Let's see the third one now. Manha Samharanam Shaucham Maunam Mantrartha Chintanam Avegratvam anirvedo Japa sampatti hetavaha. So third one is mauna. Mauna means silence. Silence means don't chant, just sit. Specifically here, silence means vratha katha nahi kah. Don't speak mundane subject matters specifically while chanting. Very, very important point. But sometimes devotees are saying, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Kya chal raha hai wahan? Sab theek hai? Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes. And then sometimes conversation goes on. Hare Krishna. Yeah, you speak, I'm hearing. I'm a multitasking person. I chant and hear mantra and I'm hearing you also. Multitasking goes on. But then here specifically, see, at one point of analysis, it looks very humorous. But the other fact is, even after years together, if the person is not able to advance, it means something of this is not following. Yes. So silence while chanting is, when I'm chanting, I'll chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, not anything else. I'm not going to talk to people around and get distracted. What happens when I talk to someone and the person speaks something, say he's speaking about office or he speaks about, or say the spouse is talking about school of the kid or the shopping that is not done or whatever. What happens? What's the problem when I speak something which is material while chanting? I'm chanting and then I spoke, again I'm back on chanting. I'm not continuously speaking. So what's the problem? Okay, first is Mana Sammaranam is missing. Very nice. And what will happen? That person spoke something and now while chanting, then I go to that subject matter. Then the planning begins. And then the absorption in that particular subject matter. And guess what? The round is over. You completed chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And in the entire chanting, we were just thinking about that mundane thing. Therefore, it's very important that when I'm chanting, I have to chant in a way where I don't get distracted, especially physically talking to someone. Specifically, you can do this. Now, but that also does not mean if there is something urgent and important. And say someone is dying at home and you are, no, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Someone is coming and telling him, Prabhu is dying. Oh, it's okay, Hare Krishna. Let me finish my rounds first. See, when something is urgent, someone is coming to talk, we finish that quickly as possible. And we get back to chanting. That's the way we respect the other person also. Yes. And if someone who is, we know that he does not have anything important to speak, and say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yes. We can always do that. So therefore, focusing on chanting and not talking mundane subject matter with others is what is mauna, silence. Silence means not talking anything mundane, but chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You know what? Each one of us, we have a very, very talkative person with us all the time. Who is that? Apart from mind is internal. There's one external person also. Yes, Prabhu is showing. Yes, the phone, which is smart. Yes. Now, one thing is, even if the person is interested to sit and chant, you want to do Manha Samharana, Shaucha, but then now here we have a gadget in front, and that small LED that blinks, no? That does the job. Does the job of talking mundane. And all of us, I don't know how many of you have observed in yourself, at least I observed in myself. There's already muscle memory in the hand. Even when I don't want to pick up the mobile, but if it is there in front, pick up it. Suddenly, unlocking is easy. No, we know. I just unlock it. And there are specific apps which you'll visit, which will open. Say WhatsApp. You open and then you start. Suddenly, hey, what am I doing? I'm supposed to chat. And sometimes the person takes up and then goes to YouTube and shorts after shorts after shorts. Here, chanting is going short. He's not seeing that. Shorts after shorts. Yes. This is muscle memory. Therefore, one principle that all of us can follow is out of sight, out of mind. This has helped me a lot personally while chanting. I keep my mobile somewhere in my room, in my cupboard or wherever. And I come out in the hall and chant with the other devotees, sitting in front of the altar and chanting. All this will help us. This most talkative person, who is always now a constant companion of ours, should be kept away. Now, some of you might feel, what is this? Such a trivial point. No, it's not trivial. The mobile is nothing but, in my book I have mentioned, Maya's deadliest weapon currently in this time. Deadliest weapon, which can distract us from spiritual life. Therefore, when I'm doing spiritual practice, that should be kept out. That should be not outside the home, somewhere where it is safe. Yes. And then we should sit and forget about it for some time. Even if you miss some calls, I don't think the world is going to collapse. What do you say? And even if you don't respond to some messages, I don't think people are going to die there. And some people will go crazy, or some big company will collapse, or your boss will get an heart attack, or is it so? Or few minutes only. How much we chant? Yes. And max 2 hours, for those devotees are chanting good number of rounds. Therefore, here, Mauna also goes on to say, keep this distracting gadget away. Specifically, I'm saying this again and again, because this distracting gadget does not allow a sadhaka to focus on chanting. Therefore, in my book, one of the chapters is this: Maya's deadliest weapon. I thought this is a very important subject matter. Many people get distracted. Even those practitioners who have been practicing from years, they also get distracted. Sometimes monks wearing saffron clothes, they also get distracted because of this mobile, you see. Therefore, Mauna, the principle of keeping silence, is very important. So we have seen 3 principles till now. First one, Manha Samharana, restraining the mind, making it one-pointed. Second, Shaucha, cleanliness. Third, Mauna, silence. And now the fourth one. Manha Samharanam Shaucham, Maunam Mantrartha Chintanam, Avyagratvam Manirvedo, Japa Sampatti Hetavaha. Next one is very nice. Mantrartha Chintanam, Namartha Chintanaha Sada. Mantra Artha Chintan. What does that mean? Very simple. Meditating on or contemplating on the meaning of the mantra. See, when I'm chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it is not some few words put together and just like that is given. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting is actually a prayer that is offered to the Lord. See, each one of us, Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, Mamai Vamsha Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Hey Arjun, everyone, all the living entities are my part and parcel. We all are part of Krishna. We all are his servants. Jivera Swarup Hoy Krishnera Nityadas, we are servant of the Lord. But somehow we have come to this world and we are trying to become the masters. Yes. So, somehow or the other, unfortunately, I have broken my relationship with the Lord of being his servant. And I've come here to become the master. What is the relationship that a servant has with the master? What does a servant do in that relationship with the master? He serves. So we are supposed to serve Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. But somehow we have broken that relationship and we are here. That is the cause of our suffering in this world. The day when I revive my relationship with Krishna, that is the day when we will be very blissful in life. Very blissful. So in this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you know what is the prayer? Our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, he gives a very wonderful meaning and he says, the prayer is, O Srimati Radharani, O energy of Krishna, O Krishna. Where is Sri Radha's name? In Mahamantra? Krishna is there. Ram is there. Third one is Hare. How many times Hare comes in Mahamantra? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. 8 times. So 8 times we are calling out to Hara. That is Sri Radha, Srimati Radharani. Energy of the Lord, the supreme energy. And we are calling out to Krishna how many times? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. 4 times. And we are calling out to Krishna again by calling him as Ram. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. 4 times. So this Ram is not Ramachandra. This Ram is Radhika Raman, says Krishna himself. Therefore, we are calling out, O energy of the Lord, O Supreme Personality of God, O Krishna, please engage me in your service. Isn't that a wonderful prayer? More deeper understanding of this is, Oh Lord, I've given up your service. I'm here in this world, distracted, suffering. Oh Lord, please engage me in your service. Enough is enough. I'm begging at your lotus feet, please help me. Please engage me in your service. That is the mode with which we chant, or which we are supposed to chant, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And you know what? Chanting itself is a service. And when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Krishna becomes very happy. He's very happy. You know why he's very happy? Why is happy? Because we're chanting his names. Because Krishna sees that, oh, this person, he started chanting Hare Krishna. And very soon he'll get purified. He'll come back to me again. Back to Vaikuntha. He'll come back to Goloka Vrindavan. He's very happy. Therefore, every time we are chanting, you hear or you don't hear, Krishna is hearing. Krishna is hearing when we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And he's happy. Now you want to make him more happy, we have to focus and chant. You want to make him more happy, beg and chant with focus. It's very easy to say sitting on the Vyasas and beg and chant, etc. But then it's very important to remind ourselves again and again the meaning of the Mahamantra. That is called as Mantrartha Chintanam. Oh Lord, please help me. I'm a beggar. I'm your servant. Please help me so that I can render some service unto you. Specifically this service that I'm doing, that is chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this is Mantrartha Chintanam. So we have seen 4 essential qualities till now. First one, Manha Samharana, restraining the mind. Second, Shaucha, cleanliness. Third, Mauna, that is silence. Fourth, Mantrartha Chintana, that is contemplate on the meaning. Now comes the 5th one. Manha Samharanam Shaucham Maunam Mantrartha Chintanam Avyagratvam Manirvedo Japa Sampatti Hetavaha. The next one is Avyagratvam. Vyagrata. You know what's the meaning of Vyagrata? Restless. Correct. Being restless or disturbed. That's called Vyagrata. Avyagrata means not being disturbed. Not being restless. So while chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one has to be undisturbed. Dhairya Ashraya Kara. Develop patience while chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now at times it might happen that somehow you've not completed our rounds and we have very less time, we have to go to sleep. Somehow finish and just put it aside. Hare Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. People change the mantra also at times. See, when I'm disturbed and with the mood is, I have to somehow complete, getting late, somehow complete. We'll just complete, we'll just finish off. But we'll not be able to advance in bhakti, we'll not be able to focus on chanting. Yes. Therefore, a very important point is that reminding oneself, firstly, before reminding, we should have a slot, an exclusive slot for chanting. It's not that, oh, जब भी time मिलेगा तभी मैं उसको बीच में घुसा दूंगा chanting. No. Exclusive slot is needed. Therefore, in all the ISKCON temples we see, our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, he has given an exclusive slot for chanting. From morning 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, you go to any ISKCON temple. Any ISKCON temple, where all the aartis happen and all the programs happen every day. You will see 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock devotees sitting around Tulsi with their beads in the hand chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. There's no other activity during that time. There's no other activity. So this is for people who stay in the temple. But for the ones who are staying at home, even you all can design your day in such a way that there is a slot for chanting. Sometimes the ladies at home, they say, Prabhuji, morning I cannot chant. Because now the husband has to go to his office and then my kid is supposed to go to his school. I have to prepare food, offer it to Krishna, make prasad and give it to people, pack their dabbas and give it to them. So I'm not able to chant in the morning. No problem. You fix a slot in the daytime. Yes. And the ones who are going to office, we don't have option. We have to do our chanting in the morning slot. If that is also difficult, at least fix the slot in the evening. Worst case, fix the slot in the evening to begin with and keep shifting that slot to the morning, and finally it should come in the morning. So when we fix the slot and we have nothing else to do at that time, then this thing will take place. Undisturbed way we'll be able to chant. At least when I sit for chanting in the morning, I do this consciously. Keep the mobile somewhere. Forget about the entire world. There's so many messages and calls which come. There's so many things to do that particular day. But still I remind myself, forget about the entire world, it's okay. That's only me and Krishna and no one else in between. Let me just focus. I keep reminding myself like that. All of us can do that. That there is nothing more important for me now when I'm sitting for chanting. And the best part is, even if I'm thinking about various different things and getting disturbed, tell me, during that time, are we doing that particular activity for which we're getting disturbed? Can we do that particular activity? No, I'm sitting with beads. I cannot do anyways. So it's okay. Let that happen later. It's okay. Why to get disturbed? So one is trying to rush and finish the rounds, and second is trying to get disturbed because of some aspects of this world which we think is important now at this point of time. So this is avyagratvam, being undisturbed while chanting. Simple, no? Principle is simple, but we complicated beings have made it complicated. Yes. But surely, if we try, it will happen. So these are the 5 essential qualities that we have discussed. First, mana samharana. Second, shaucha. Third, mauna. Fourth, mantrartha chintana. Fifth, avyagrata, undisturbed. And the last one for this evening. Manah samharanam shaucham. Maunam mantrartha chintanam. Avyagratvam anirvedo. Japa sampatti hetavaha. The last one, anirveda. Anirveda means not getting discouraged, being hopeful. We see, we are not some great sadhus, no? That as soon as I pick up beads, some light will come from within, some light coming from the top, and the 2 lights. Anyone? It has happened with you all? No. If it's happening, it means some bulb, some LED is on. Just switch it off. One person came to Prabhupada and he said, Prabhupada, when I'm chanting, I'm able to see some light. Prabhupada said, keep chanting, it will go away. So therefore, since we are not some great sadhus, some great paramhamsas who are fully purified, but obviously what will happen is, even when I'm trying to do all these first 5, I might fail. I might fail repeatedly, I might fail. So at that time, we shouldn't get discouraged. Arey, ho hi nahi raha hai. I'm not able to chant attentively. We shouldn't get discouraged. I was trying to tell one of my relatives that we should chant every day. And I had given beads. And he said, okay, I will do. I taught him how to do it. The next time when I met him, I said, are you chanting every day? No, after 2 days I gave it up. I said, what happened? I'm not able to focus. What's the point? No, that is the point. We are not able to focus. It means we are so distracted, so disturbed, so contaminated. So we have to chant now properly by taking shelter of the holy name. We might fail again and again. But the important thing is, again and again we will try. That hope should be there. And for your information, Name te adara kari Krishna nama smara. Respectfully, when we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what happens is, we receive mercy of Krishna. Even when I'm trying to get distracted, so many things are distracting me, I'm disturbed within, but still I'm trying. Sometimes, when I'm chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, maybe I might get sleep, a lot of sleep. I go wash my face. In that 108 times of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, 109 times I wash my face. I'm struggling. In that struggle, what will happen? I'm showing respect to Krishna. What is that respect? No. This Mahamantra is not different from Krishna. Let me not get distracted. Can you imagine some great celebrity has come to your place, your favorite celebrity, whoever it is, and that person is sitting in front of you, and you're getting a chance to talk to that person. I don't think that you'll ask him to sit and you'll say, wait, I'll go and come somewhere. We will sit and full attention will give. And here I'm talking about the celebrity, the topmost celebrity of the entire creation, Bhagwan Shri Krishna. When I'm chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he personally comes in the form of his Nama avatar. And now when he's coming in the form of his Nama avatar, and I'm not giving attention to him, it means I'm being disrespectful to him. But when I'm struggling again and again, trying hard to focus on the mantra, it means I'm giving respect to him. Therefore, I'm feeling sleepy, okay, I'll wash my face. I'm not able to chant, I'm getting distracted, I'll offer intense prayers to the Lord. I'll beg the Lord, please help me, O Lord. Please make me forget about all this. And please help me to focus. Still, after all this, I'm not able to chant. Will I give up chanting? No. I'll continue with same struggle and I'll prove it to the Lord. Oh Lord, I really want you. I really want to come to you. And that struggle that we go through in our spiritual practice attracts the mercy of the Lord. And that mercy of the Lord has the great power to make us fully focused, fully absorbed in our spiritual practices, especially chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Therefore, I always say a spiritual practitioner is equal to struggler. If he stops struggling, how can he be called as a spiritual practitioner? How can he be called as a sadhaka? Every day I'll struggle. I'll show to Krishna that I really want him. I really want to go back to him. I really want to go to Vaikuntha. I'll show to him by chanting Hare Krishna. I'll show to Krishna that I'm determined. I am determined to attain the ultimate goal of life. I'm determined. Therefore, I always say, keep struggling. Never lose hope. With full enthusiasm. Every day I begin. Every day I begin my spiritual practices. Every day I begin. That should be the mode. Therefore, one of the principles that our acharyas give is utsaha. Be enthusiastic in spiritual practice. Therefore, we cannot give up our hope. We cannot. Yes. So that is a nirveda. Not giving up hope. Not getting discouraged. But continuing with great hope. One day I'll receive mercy of Krishna. But I'll continue struggling till I receive mercy of Krishna. And after that, it will be easy for me to do it. So these are the 6 essential qualities. First, manaha samharana. That means restraining the mind. Second, shaucha. External and internal cleanliness. Third, mauna. Silence. No mundane talk. Fourth, mantra artha chintana. Contemplating on the meaning of the holy name. Fifth, avyagrata. Being undisturbed. Not trying to rush and complete the rounds. Or not trying to get disturbed because of various disturbing things of this world. Sixth and the last one, anirveda. Being hopeful. So these are the 6 essential qualities when one is doing japa. Finally, the only thing that I would like to say is, by our everyday endeavor, first is consistency. Consistently, I keep doing these spiritual practices. And second is seriousness to attain the goal, perfection of human form. When we keep doing it, we will receive the mercy of the Lord and we will advance in our spiritual life. Those who are not consistent and serious about spiritual practices, for them to advance is very difficult. Therefore, let's take a vow that I will try to struggle and try to implement these 6 essential qualities during my chanting to perfect my chanting. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.